Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another segment of Asaph Cafe. I am your host, Asaph Adonai, and we're on the set of our new Lawrence Welk show set. And you can see the bubbles floating around, the candelabra, and of course, this beautiful set here. And this food is provided for this program. It's provided by the Missoula Senior Center over on Higgins. So if you're ever in that part of the neighborhood at the center, go there and try out some of their food. So anyway, on my immediate left, we have one of our regulars, Linda Brooks Curtis, and she's on our Lawrence Welk set with me today. And of course, our veteran guest and our hostess, Patty Reed, she's on the Lawrence Welk set. And we have our mascot, Pee Wee. So we're just going to have fun with this show today. And we hope you'll enjoy our Lawrence Welk set. And we're in our little ballroom. You can see the chandeliers. You can see the bubbles. And I think we'll start out with Santa Lucia, which would be a perfect song for the Lawrence Welk show.
Your fans out there.
You like that?
Sing it, Pee-wee. Sing it, Pee-wee.
Santa Lucia. That's such a cool song. And our mascot has some barking issues today.
Yes.
Actually, she's on guard duty, so that's good. And is she enjoying
She must
that?
be feeling my mom's ghost. It's her birthday today, my mom. If she was alive, she'd be 79. Hi, Mom!
Wow. Happy birthday to your mom if she were here. I haven't seen you in a while, Patty. How have you been?
Well, I've been engaged with Mother Nature.
Well, haven't we all? I thought I was going to lose my window in my front room last week with that thunderstorm that we had.
Monday of this week.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't say that right. Monday, yeah.
Yeah, I felt for
I was
3
in the
days
living
ago
room.
there was a bad storm out towards Lolo.
Uh-huh.
I live at Blue Mountain Trailer Park, and I'm right by the highway. And there's been a lot of highway work lately on the curb. They're trying to put in a guardrail on the sidewalk and things, and doing a really good job, construction workers. And then 3 days ago, towards 6 o'clock, I heard a loud rumbling. It shook the whole bottom half of the trailer and rattled the windows. And we were getting new windows put in yesterday, so we have new windows, luckily. But everything, electricity went out about 6:30, and then came back on for 15 minutes. And then all of a sudden, we heard something go kaboom like a shotgun, and it turned out it was actually lightning hitting 2 small transformers and a third one that was a little bit larger. So that's why there's no electricity right now. The wind, they said, was 6 miles per hour. I believe, though, it was 60, because when I went outside, it was like something grabbed a handful of gravel and threw it at me directly and slammed the screen door in my face. So Mother Nature was upset about a few things. It might have been her time of the month. She needs pampering. Pampering works really good, and so does Milo. Just for you ladies who need to know. But the whole trailer park, though, it's really nice because my birthday's August 5th. I have been having an issue with plumbing problems and stuff, so now the whole trailer park shares my misery, and for once we are united in the trailer park.
Cool, okay. Well, I thought I was going to lose my window in my living room when we had that thunderstorm.
I think it was 60
pushing
mile
it
an hour
in.
winds.
And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, if this window goes, my whole living room will be exposed to the elements. But fortunately, that didn't happen.
It did that on the east side of our building at the manor also, but not that hard. Just the few windows that were sliding glass doors instead of 3 panels.
Well, the lady that works at the Missoula Senior Center, the director, I'm not going to mention her name, but she had a tree fall on her house.
Yeah, there was trees that fell into
They're
the
dealing
septic
with
system,
that now.
Well, I had been
And,
bragging,
Get this coffee here, thank you.
I had been bragging to my family that there were no mortal injuries, but I was wrong. There was a
Uh-huh.
person who was driving on I-90 who had a fatal accident. Hello, buddy.
You should try popping some of those bubbles.
And my favorite radio station, SOS Radio, the tower went down.
They were in SOS territory then.
They've had.
Are they back up now?
They're back up, but it's a temporary basis, so they're.
Yeah, YNOP gave out too, so they're working
They're
at the
recruiting
moment.
donations through SOS in Las Vegas, 702-732-9102. And so anybody who wants to add to that, I was absolutely stranded without my radio.
I've been using candles, a lot of meditating going on.
Candle song,
I
yes.
have my old boom box. It's a 1980s boom box. I still use that.
The lion sleeps tonight.
And luckily I had a number of battery operated clocks, so I didn't lose track of time even if my phone went out.
I'm on my way.
And I have a weak battery in my phone anyway.
Here's your
so.
part.
I'm on my way.
I'm gonna stop right on that chord.
Oh, oh, oh.
You know, the history of that song, African-American singer named Solomon Lindo, he's the creator of the 1930s version of The Lion Sleeps Tonight, and it was a little bit different than the version we're used to hearing. And by the time Pete Seeger, the musician, came along and put his touch on it, it went on to become the version we know today. So that's just sort of a short history of The Lion
It's one of my
Sleeps
mom's
Tonight.
favorite songs.
It's a cool song, you know, it's a pretty cool
She
song.
would sit in her room and sing it.
Way cool song.
One of my mom's favorite songs was by John Denver, Sunshine. She loved that song.
Oh, sunshine on my shoulders.
Looks so lovely.
That's the Cat Chow commercial theme song.
You look so serious, Pee-wee. You're having a serious moment, Pee-wee. You seriously like your raisins, don't you? Yes, you're serious about
There
that.
we go. So that is the Meow Meow Mix song. You
So
know,
what's happening with
So what's the dog chow song?
I don't know that there is a Dog Chow song that I'm aware of. What was that?
Oh, it's the doggy in the window. You usually
Oh,
play
oh
that.
yeah, I'll play
Here's
that.
your song, Pee-wee. Listen for your song, babe. Waggly tail, how much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale.
Well, I'm glad the
Not
keys are
really.
seemingly working better at the moment on this instrument.
Yes.
You know, we'll just have to make do with where we're at right now, but everything seems to be going smoothly, and I'm very happy and humbled about that, so we'll
Well,
see.
you know, I told you you could come over and play my 100-year-old piano.
I'll keep that in mind. I've been kind of tied up lately because I have a book. Oh, Patty, you don't know this. I have a book signing coming up September 5th at Hastings,
Oh, that's good.
starting at 2 o'clock. So if you're near, I'd like to invite you both. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, my autobiography, Supermarket Pianist, got published, and I have a book signing September 5th at Hastings, starting at 2 o'clock. So they gave me free reign. I get a chance to be there as long as I want. So I hope, ladies and gentlemen, you'll come to Hastings on September 5th for my first book signing, The name of the book again is called Supermarket Pianist, and it's available at Amazon.com, or just go to Hastings over on Brooks and get a copy. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. And
There's been a number of published writers that have been there for book signings I've seen.
well, you know, the history of this, I went through 300 publishers before I got this opportunity.
Wow.
And of the 300, only about 10 contacted me.
Mm-hmm.
And outside of the 10, the ones that did contact me, they kept blasting the book and slamming it, which I knew they were going to do because that's just part of the territory.
Right, right.
But I just kept being persistent. What I did was I went to the university, and they had this book at the library of every literary agent in the United States from A through Z in alphabetical order. And A had like about 20. B had like 30, so I was like, oh great. So I painstakingly sent the link of the book to each one of those published literary agents, I should say.
And that's faster than just going ahead and mailing the scrap.
Yeah, and I realized that, but that's what I did, and eventually it worked. In fact, just this past weekend, my book made it into the into the Hastings system, and was on display, so they have my picture there too. So I'm really humbled by that.
I've had
So-
I've had a few poems published myself. Poetry.com is wonderful, and my last one was America is Becoming Endangered, and they put it on the front page of a book collection of poems. And I was like, wow, because when you get your poem on the front page, that's like big time. You know, it's pretty rare to get that one on the front page. So I marveled at it, and it basically was talking about things that were about to happen and which are happening now. Some of my friends were teaching me, you go, oh, you do psychic work, wow, well, you must have predicted right about the way some things were going. And I said, well, it was just common sense, you know. A lot of times you can't rely on computers. You can't rely on things that aren't human. You have to rely on your common sense and your morals and values to make that happen.
Now here's a song right here. Let's see if you ladies know this song. It just came to mind.
Well, I know the song, but I can't think of the name of it.
That's the new version of the Lord's Prayer.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I
I'll
said
do
it
again.
fits in really well with the Lord's Prayer. I must have heard it somewhere.
Yeah, that's the new version. I'll do it again.
I really was gonna say that.
That's
Give
the new
us
version.
this day our daily bread.
Yeah, that's the new version of the Lord's Prayer. I don't know if you ladies were familiar with that. It's
No.
I don't know
I
how
must
well
have heard
known,
it somewhere.
but it's upbeat
It's
like
similar
that, you
to
know.
another song.
And I'll do it up here in
There's
in
another
this
song
register.
that has almost the same scale.
One time I was driving between teaching jobs, the high school and the college,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw an enormous rainbow that arced over the entire sky
Uh-huh.
on my way through Henderson, Nevada. And I got back into Las Vegas, into the high school, and my class was studying poetry.
Uh-huh.
And so I was pointing out the various scansions and rhythms and meters, and we composed a poem together.
Uh-huh.
I have on the overhead to iambic tetrameter, and
Right, slick.
I sent it to poetry.com after I had
Uh-huh.
changed it a little bit, and they printed it.
Okay.
And it was really good, but I don't have a copy of it now.
They published a few of mine. They wanted me to go to a reading in New York, but I couldn't get the funds to go.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been nice if I could have, if they would have had it timed for last year, because that's when I went to New York, you know, so I could really got something at that point. But
Mellow yellow.
Yeah, I know
quite
that
right,
one.
Slick.
Yeah, these keys are seemingly working at the moment, so I'm thankful for that. And anyway, that song that I did earlier was the New Lord's Prayer. Everybody's used to this version. I won't do the whole thing, but this version.
Our Father, Lord.
It's a pretty song, you know.
Can you settle down? she gets in trouble, she smiles. Take a breath.
It's pretty. It's a very pretty version. I think it's a little bit more reverent, than the
I
other
think
version.
it is. I think it is. This is coffee. You don't want coffee. Just water.
Okay, then you're done. Sit down. Yep.
I'm gonna stop right there. But that's just I think a more reverent version. The other one's more up tempo, which is fun. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a different version. It's got some pretty chords in that song too.
I think I'm one of the few people that actually had a birthday that was shared with my second oldest son and my second oldest brother.
Okay.
We're a Leo family, totally, on August 5th.
Oh,
And
my
my
family.
mom today is August 13th, and my dad's July 27th, so yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna play the theme to Jeopardy here. If I can remember how it goes.
My favorite show. I was almost on it once. They called me and asked me to appear, and I showed up in LA and I took a written test, and then I had to do a panel, and the people were to be chosen from the panel. They were all people who had passed the written test.
Okay, so
And-
you got that far on that? On
Yeah.
that? Okay.
And then they chose a lady dentist instead of me.
Well, I guess a lady dentist is probably a little bit more stimulating for their standards. I don't know. I don't know anything about
Maybe they
that.
had a lot of teeth questions. Is this really your front teeth or not?
Do you remember the original theme song to Wheel of Fortune? It went something like this.
Yeah, that's the one.
Something like that. Well, I don't think I'll ever be on Jeopardy. I'm too dumb to try to ask those tricky
We
questions.
could do Weird Al's I Lost on Jeopardy.
I remember that, yeah. That'd be about the extent of my career with Jeopardy.
I never heard that.
Yeah, I lost on Jeopardy, baby. Ooh.
Yeah,
Between a plumber and an architect with a PhD.
something like that.
Yep.
What's that?
I lost on Jeopardy.
Oh.
Weird Al Yankovic. Yeah,
And then-
he makes fun of everybody. He made fun of Jeopardy.
Then he made fun of Madonna.
He made fun of
Like
Michael
a
Jackson.
surgeon cutting
Yeah.
for the very first time.
And Michael Jackson was a eat it instead of beat it.
But if you put it together, it's eat it, beat it. So if you beat your eggs, you can eat it.
I know
They were making fun of
he
him.
was really popular. My brother's just
They're also doing they're making fun of Billy. It's not my lover. they're going little
Billie Jean.
Yeah, little Billy's not my lover. He's just the boy that lives next door. I play on the teeter-totter. Don't think twice, don't think twice. Now, if you go to Grey Wolf Casino ever, and you play on their 2 Michael Jackson slot machines, the more you get closer to $50, the more he comes out on the screen and does different dances, the moonwalk, and he has all these glitter behind him. And
Michael Jackson.
That's a video game? Or?
yeah, it's
they
a
had
it's a
those for a long
Keno
time in Las
slot
Vegas.
machine.
Well, that was
Yeah.
my little piano version of Beat It, but
And that's up in
Weird Al
everywhere,
Yankovic,
Grey
he
Wolf
called
Casino.
it Eat It. Eat it, eat it.
It's up
All
in,
right, let's try this, see if you know this one, Linda. Now, don't you say anything, Fatty, because you're going to probably know this one. Yeah.
I know them all.
Yeah.
I'm missing them all. Hall & Oates.
I know the song, but I can't think of the
He's
title.
a man-eater.
Man Eater?
It's called Man Eater.
Wow.
Do you recognize it now?
When I went to karaoke on my birthday, I was singing Celebrate and just different songs that had to do with either party, like the Beatles, Today's Your Birthday, those kind of songs. And then I tried to get in, so along with the Top and Rock and Roll, but we ran out of time with some of the bad singers.
Well, anyway, that's Man-Eater by Hall & Oates. I don't know if you know that group or not. They were in their heyday.
Of course.
Well, a lot of people don't much anymore. I mean, they were in their heyday like in the 80s, so. You know, it's just amazing. Time flies. A lot of these songs are like 20, 30 years old.
Daryl Hall actually still has a TV show now, and he does his own songs still.
Yeah, I've seen that show a couple
John
times.
Oates really isn't doing too much anymore. He's kind of phased out.
Well, you know, I don't want to pick on Daryl Hall, but, you know, he was already the lead singer when they were Hall & Oates. He didn't have to go on his own, as far as I'm concerned. He was doing the lead anyway of all the songs.
Right.
So I don't think it would have made any difference. I mean, Hall & Oates, they had a great sound. They had a great act, and I wish they had been able to keep it.
I think John Oates wrote most of the music too.
It's just like what's it? Lewis and Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis.
Yeah.
They had a great chemistry and a great team. It's too bad they couldn't have kept that going. It's like Hall & Oates. They should have been able to keep that going.
Mm-hmm.
You got a winning formula. Why change it?
Right.
But that's just my opinion. I'm not a singer, so I don't know.
You get some bands where everybody wants to be the head person of the band,
But see,
the leader of the
Daryl
band.
Hall was already the lead singer anyway.
When they all try to be
like
the
that
leader, there's
Man-Eater
no
song
unison.
and so on. So, but that's just a thought. I don't know. But
That's in between cost and everybody trying to be the leader of the band. That will rip a band apart. You know?
But it just
Do you know Leader of the Band by Dan Fogelberg?
no, not I really don't. I've heard this song, but sorry, I don't know that one. But I can do one song by
I know
Dan
the song.
Fogelberg. Let's see if you know this
The
one
one
here.
about New Year's Eve?
No.
Oh,
Longer than.
yes, longer than.
You don't know this song?
Oh, yes. I most definitely do.
Stronger than longer than we surround together. I've been in love with you. Fire in the winter, you bring flowers in the spring, till through the walls of summer and love.
Keep singing, Patty. You sounded really good.
Always longer than stronger than anyone ever flew, higher than the stars up in the heaven. I'll be in love with you.
And then the conclusion right here.
I am in love with you.
And that's called Longer Than. Longer
I know
Than.
that one. I know almost all of his songs.
We want to hear a comical version of Longer Than. When I was at Loyola Marymount University, they had this
Thank you, Pee-wee. I get
this
these.
like college talent thing, you know, where they're just doing songs, and so I came up with a comical version of Longer Than, and I got this really good-looking young woman to sing it. So instead of singing the words "Longer than there have been stars up in the heavens" and what have you, I changed the words "Longer than there have been stars in the heaven." I picked my nose with you.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And you know, we almost won that thing. I just kind of edited it and changed
I did
the
that
words.
too. Aretha Franklin's "What You Want."
Yeah, we had this really good-looking blonde-haired girl singing. And she stood up there looking elegant. I picked my nose with you, and it worked. It was so funny because nobody was expecting that.
Uh-huh.
Nobody.
I won a contest.
Because she was singing on key, and I was doing stuff in the background and everything, and everybody just thought she was going to be singing that song until we got to that line there.
I was doing a music contest. It was like a karaoke one in Great Falls. And so one of my friends goes, "Why don't you go up there and do your impersonation of Ruth Franklin? Respect." I'm like, okay. So I went up there and I did. I comedized it and I was being really funny. And I actually won because I overdid it. I did it more than she sang it. What you want? Baby, I got it. Oh, yes, P-C-T-T, find out what it means to me. Oh, let respect.
I don't know how to play that song, but...
So what's the latest on the Lawrence Welk show?
You mean the one that I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have the ballroom now, and I have everything I need. We just got to get that funding to get it started, and PBS finally sent me that budget. So for a cool $100,000,
Oh, God.
I'll be able to do the entire
Sure,
series.
you can just,
entire year.
you can go get that.
Oh yeah, I can just.
They
rip
have it
out
on sale in the fruit section of
I can just
Safeway.
rip out $100,000 out of the drop of my hand. I
Hey,
wish.
Pee-wee's giving you paws up on that. Pee-wee's got a paw up on it now. She
but
thinks
it's
you
all
can
put
get
together.
it out of the pet food out of PetSmart.
Mm-hmm. That's something that would play in the Lawrence Welk show.
Look at your public, Pee-wee. Well, I
You're the
just got
public.
an email from my son. They're going to drive up from Provo, Utah, probably next week sometime, so that they can get here and back before school starts for my granddaughter, who will be in the 2nd grade.
Is that the last week of August? Or?
Second to last week.
So it's starting in here.
And my grandson is now 3.
3?
And I have a wonderful, wonderful picture of him in his green dragon costume from Halloween and the pirate hat that I sent him for his birthday, and of course his brilliant red hair.
This is for your 3-year-old grandson.
Yes, Pee-wee. Oh, yes, Pee-wee. I know you still love me. Oh, I know you haven't.
His
Yeah,
name
that.
is Brogan.
Hi, Brogan.
Hello,
Here, that
Brogan,
gives me an idea.
suck
Let's see
it
if you know
up.
this song. It's just a little simple song.
It's a chicken song. Oh no, Bill Brogan's Go.
There you go. Isn't that a cute song?
Takes me back to when I teach kindergarten.
Yeah, I added the ending there. That's called Bill Grogan's Goat. You're right. That's in one of my children's piano books. Like
We
kids-
sing.
Yeah.
We sing.
Yeah, I didn't think anybody would even remember Bill Grogan's Goat, but that's the name of that song.
Well,
and here's
I'm
another
old.
song for children. Yeah, I've got. Let's go back in time here. This is called the Tarantella version, the children's version. Let's see. I don't remember how to do that, but that's kind of the melody.
Yeah, I remember that from my beginning piano days.
Almost sounds like Sonia's song.
Oh, the bubbles are going.
Yeah, they've just been going the whole program. So anyway,
And they keep going
I'm kind
and
of
going
fancying
and
it,
going.
but you know, those are like children's songs and those like the John Sean piano series books. So
Yeah.
I have that whole system there. And
Do you have the Thompson?
yes, I have the Thompson too.
Oh,
I have Thompson 1 and 2.
wonderful. Oh, you don't have 3?
No.
I lost my 3 and
Well, no, I can look. I may have number
I
3.
used to
I'll
have
look.
things memorized from that, and I don't even have the book now.
I have to rebook it.
Slow motion bumblebee.
Well, I
slow
couldn't
motion.
find them. They weren't carrying them in the music stores.
Okay.
I was renting a piano for Southern Nevada Music for a while, and
Uh-huh.
they said, well, you can teach piano lessons to pay for the rent of the piano. And so I was going to do it, and I couldn't find
Sit up
books
here
that
like
I liked.
Uh-huh.
I did get books, but I didn't really start the piano lessons because I couldn't fit them into my schedule.
Well, would you like to sing that Sunrise Sunset?
Okay.
And this is the key that you were.
Ah, let me have a sip of coffee here.
Okay, let's see.
Can I have a sip from that other cup?
Yeah, I took a little teeny sip,
That's all
so
right. That's all right.
I don't think I have anything that's gonna kill you.
No,
No,
you-
alien's not gonna pop out of your chest. Did you see that movie Alien with Sigourney Weaver?
Yes, I
That was
did.
so disgusting. This guy on the
They paid
spaceship,
her a lot to shave her hair.
he drinks this formula that looks like a big giant egg, right? It was really like this embryo, like that he had drank into a system which gave birth to the alien. And right when the alien was about to be born, it just popped out of his chest, you know, and it ran away. It's like this little tiny alien. And then by the time that thing grew up, it got in Sigourney Weaver's face. You know, I'm like, man, get that thing out my face. I'm sitting up there watching this movie, and I'm feeling that, like,
It's
man,
some
I don't want that
ugly
in my
stuff we're
face.
talking about.
It was like this had big teeth. It was like, well,
Ugly.
you had to see Alien. It was a movie.
It's ugly.
Okay, let's do the sunrise sunset
Just
here.
a second here. My mind isn't working.
Okay.
Ah,
Well, here's the words. If you just want to, you don't have to stand or anything. You just sit there.
I know the
and
song.
sing.
I know the song. I know Fiddler on the Roof pretty good.
okay. I got it.
Okay, you got it.
Is this the little girl I carried? Is this the little boy at play? I don't remember growing older. When did they? When did she grow to be a beauty? When did he grow to be so tall? Wasn't it yesterday that they were small? Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly flow the days. Sapphires first overnight to sunflowers, blossoming even as we gaze. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly flow the years. One season following another, laden with happiness and tears.
Beautiful. Okay, Patty. You said you knew one of those songs. What was the song you know?
I know Fiddler on the Roof. Well, I know a few songs on Fiddler on the Roof,
But
but I
you mean
need
the
the
one that
words. I need
this
the
one?
words.
Or is it If I Were a Rich Man?
If I Were a Rich Man. But I need the words. Do you have the words?
Okay, are the words on here to?
Oh,
No, those are just single songs.
okay.
Okay, well that was well done. Well done.
My voice wasn't quite there today.
No, that sounded really well. You played the tape back and you can see that. I made sure to get behind you this time and make that sound as nice as possible.
I only know like parts of If I Were a Rich Man. I know
Well,
like.
let's just have fun with it. Let's see. Here's your note here.
If I were a rich girl, bitty, 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 I would not have to bitty, bitty, bum. If I were a wealthy man, if I were a rich man, ba-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-da. I would not have to bitty, bitty, bum. If I were a wealthy man. Yeah, because I don't know
Now,
much
you
of the.
shortened it.
I can make up my own words to that because I can imagine being rich and then I put my own words in there.
Well, yeah, I know. That was such a cool movie, though. Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh,
It's a
it was.
beautiful
I
music.
just love
Here's another song I've been doing on that news program lately. See if you've ever heard it. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do it again.
Well, they play that in a lot of scary movies.
Not really.
Actually, spoofy scary movies.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll give you a hint. It's in the Tennessee Tuxedo family. I'll do it again.
Would I know that? No coffee for little growing puppies.
Especially those that want to still get pregnant.
That's on the Underdog cartoon. Whenever an underdog is about to get in trouble, a Sweet Folly, they would always do that song just before it went to a commercial.
Snagly Whiplash.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm digging.
You can't have that. You've been trying. She's been pushing her level lately.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
I'm getting used to it. That's how that goes. Yeah, whenever Underdog was about to go to a commercial, they always played that song. I don't even know if that song has a name. They just like, and now get ready for our next episode of Underdog, and it'd be like, isn't that cool? It's just such a cool song. It sounds like a tango a little bit too.
Yeah,
It does sound like a tango, and they made everybody signify it with like something bad was going to happen.
But it's like
No, it's like you never like Underdog was about to be
Natasha and
shot
Boris
or
or something
something.
like
Yeah, the whole Underdog franchise. They always played that song at the end just before they went to a commercial break or something. So I don't even know if it has a name like I call it. I just call it the Underdog song, but I don't know what its title would be.
His
But
was more
ladies-
like underdog,
Yeah.
underdog.
We're almost running out of time. It's just amazing how time flies, and we could do show number 2 too after we put a new disc in here in a little bit. Patty, I want you to sing one other song real quick. Linda, is there one other thing you want to do first, Linda? Just by yourself or anything?
I could do on a clear day.
I
Or I
want to
could do what I did for love.
Why don't you do that by yourself then? Can you do it a cappella?
Sure.
Because I don't really know that, so I don't want to.
Actually, I'm not sure of the shape of my voice right now. So
Well,
I will
then,
do, wouldn't it be lovely?
Is that in here?
Yeah.
I'll just hand it to you.
Could I just do one verse of it?
Yeah, just one verse. We're running out of time anyway. I mean, the hours flies by real quick,
And my son was decorating this when he was in kindergarten.
They picked red, white, blue. There we are.
Well, I don't need to play any notes. You just.
Well, give me the key, if you would.
Oh, okay. According to this here, it's in the key of F. It's in that key according to this here.
Okay.
And according to this here. Now you can do it in a lower key if that's too high.
No, that's fine.
Okay, well I'll let you sing it by yourself.
Okay.
All
And,
right.
when I was in My Fair Lady, I was I played multiple roles in the chorus. I was a little street flower girl, and I was a housemaid, and I was the Queen of Transylvania. So it was really fun.
So her changing was quick.
I didn't get to play Eliza, and I was a quick change artist for other people. But anyway, it was a lot of fun, and it's very entertaining.
Well, you don't have to do the whole entire thing because we're almost running out of time. Like maybe a verse or something
Well,
like
I'm just
that.
going to do one verse.
Okay, that's
all I
fine.
did last time.
Okay.
Okay. All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air, with one enormous chair. Wouldn't it be lovely? Lots of chocolate for me to eat, lots of coal, Mikey, lots of eat. Warm face, warm hands, warm feet. Wouldn't it be lovely. Oh, so lovely, sitting up so bloomin' lutely still. Oh, I would never budge till spring crept over me windowsill. Someone's at rest in home by me, warm and tender as he can be, who takes good care of me, and wouldn't it be lovely, 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 lovely.
All right.
Just lovely. Just bloomin' lovely of her.
And that is from My Fair Lady. What is the name of that song again? That's,
Wouldn't it be lovely?
Wouldn't It Be Lovely? Huh? Yeah, I really don't know that song. I just looked at a few chords, and this time I made sure just to play
Oh, you were wonderful.
the right one. No, you were the
You
wonderful.
are wonderful.
So anyway, let's make some final
Let's
acknowledgements.
go with the bubbles.
Do you know the song Sunshine by John Denver?
I can play that. Let's see. Hold on.
I know some of it. On my shoulders look so lovely.
Something like that.
Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry.
That's all I know. But that's.
If I had a song that I could sing for you, I'd sing a song.
The sunshine. All
I don't know that's the
time.
words. That's my mom's favorite songs. That's
Well,
the best I
that,
can do, Mom.
And that was my nickname in the 70s.
Mom?
No, Sunshine.
Oh.
Really? Sunshine? Yeah, I never got a.
She's somebody's mother. We know
People
this.
call me Sunshine.
Now she's grandmother.
Oh, of course I'm a mother. How did I get to be a grandmother?
Well, I'm in the leagues too. Two
My,
grannies on a couch crotching it out.
my son, you know, I named him Justin, and people call him Rusty.
My sons, I named them Brian, my brats. But if he made me mad, it's Brianna. Then Brandon, and if he made me mad, it's Brandy. And Michael, if he made me mad, it's Michelle. And then Olivia was
Happy
Olivia.
trails to you
Okay.
until we meet again. Until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Here's hoping that to end. I can't remember the words now. It's okay, Mr. Let me see him again. Bye-bye. Meet again.
Here, raise
There you
your
go,
paw.
Happy Trails. You know, I did a story
Raise your
on
paw, raise your paw.
Roy Rogers and Dale Evans just yesterday. I did a story on those two and their career. And, you know, I got to meet Dale Evans when I was a sophomore in high school. I met her in real life.
Well, you've met a lot of redheads in your time.
Yeah, I suppose.
He's got a thing for
Yeah.
redheads.
And my dad used to emulate the Sons of the Pioneers.
He's
Yeah.
after the Irish girl.
She came to our church when I was a sophomore in high school. She made an appearance at our church, and I got the opportunity to talk to her.
Was that
Wow.
about the daughter, Angel Unaware?
No, we were talking about the Roy Rogers movies, and I got to talk to her a little bit. She asked me some questions about me, and it was pretty cool. Just one-on-one. I got to
Did
talk
she
to
ever
her.
get on Trigger?
I don't know. I mean, we only talked for like a few minutes, but it was pretty cool. Of all the famous people I ever got to meet, I think that was the neatest one. Getting to talk with Dale Evans of all people. It's just such an elegant lady she was, and it was
certainly
cool.
was.
It was cool to talk to this lady because, you know, I watched Roy Rogers when I was a kid. You know, Roy Rogers show. Who didn't watch that show? So to see her in person was pretty
Well,
cool.
by the time you young whippersnapper, by the time you were watching it on TV, it had already gone into reruns.
Yeah, I know. I realized that. I wasn't there when it was in its heyday, but I still got
I
to
watched
watch
it when it was live.
Yeah. But it was really neat to meet Dale Evans in real life. And on that note, it's time to sign off. Whole hour is just gone by already.
We meet the most wonderful people, don't we?
Yeah. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for being part of our show. We're on our Lawrence Welk set. I am your host, Asaph Adonai for Asaph Cafe, and we hope you've enjoyed our brand new set. I think this is the set we're going to be using for a while. Yeah.
And
like
by
the
the way,
Bentley
my shirt
Hillbilly.
is green. It just looks like it's red.
Well, that's okay. And on my left, we have our regular guest, Linda Brooks Curtis, and of course, our veteran guest and our hostess, Patty Ree, with our mascot, Pee Wee, who's looks like
She's
sleeping now.
snoozing. She's giving you guys the paw up.
And so we're going to go to part 2, I guess, or just do another taping of the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being part. And again, till our next show on our brand new set on behalf of Linda and Patty and Asaph Cafe, Maranatha.
God be with you till we meet again.
Good evening, grandmothers everywhere, and grandmothers too.